RSO Leader Training Benefits and Resources. Source. A great resource RSOs have at their disposal is the Source Room, or the Student Organization Resource Center. Source is devoted to providing resources and support to RSOs to help them thrive at UNLV. The Source Room is located on the third floor of the Student Union in room 305 and is open Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. In addition to a friendly staff ready to answer your RSO questions, we provide several resources. Let's talk about some of those resources. We stock a wide variety of arts and craft supplies including markers, crayons, multicolored paper, glue, etc. We even have large rolls of colored butcher paper to make banners and backdrops, a button maker and supplies to make your custom buttons for your organization or to promote an event you have coming up, a manual die cut machine which can be used to cut out paper, letters, and designs. We have a digital Cricut machine that can create customizable vinyl, stickers, and intricate paper cutouts. We have a heat press that can be used to make personalized t-shirts, hats, bags, or other cloth items. 3 computers with full Adobe Creative Suite including Photoshop and InDesign if you want to make digital marketing materials, a Xerox machine for printing and copying. Each RSO gets $20 worth of free printing per semester, 5 cents for black and white and 25 cents for color copies. If you have a meeting with a small group of organization members, the Source Room is a great place to get together. You can't reserve the whole space, but can utilize the open nature of table spaces. We also have storage space that RSOs can sign up for. The storage space is located right across from the Source Room with large Tupperware bins in there that you can rent out to store stuff during the academic year. Just make sure that you're not keeping any perishable items in your bin. It's a great way to keep things like your induction supplies, member t-shirts, decorations, and etc. Poster Run. Did you know that the Source team can help you put up your printed marketing? To assist RSO and UNLV departments in marketing their programs and events, the Source staff will help you distribute your posters around campus. The staff makes weekly poster runs to post approved flyers at various locations around campus. These locations are comprised mostly of free bulletin boards or boards managed by individual departments. We do not manage the posting boards and therefore cannot take responsibility for missing or destroyed posters. Marketing can be posted up to 2 weeks in advance of your program or event. In order to participate in the poster run, bring 55 printed copies, 8.5 by 11 inches in size, to the Source Room by Thursday at 7 p.m. Our staff will go out and post them on Friday. Our posting locations include the SU, SRWC, Disability Resource Center, Veteran Affairs, Lead Library, Graduate Commons, Ham Hall, FDH, BEH, WRIC, CBC, BNC, BPB, MPE, and BHS. Locations may change throughout the year depending on space availability. For more information about Poster Run as well as special submission deadlines for holiday weeks, visit unlv.edu/sia/student-org/poster-runs. Other marketing. There are lots of ways to market your organization and events at UNLV. Post your event on the Involvement Center for students to browse through and learn more about. You can also use this page as a way to collect RSVPs or additional information about your attendees. There's also Rave and Send. Rave or Rebel announcements via emails is sent out to all students. It's that What's Happening at UNLV email you get over the weekend filled with upcoming events on campus. Send or student e-newsletters from departments is a more targeted form of email marketing and is sent out based on academic unit. Submissions for both and Rave can be done online. Note that Rave and Send announcements can only be submitted by faculty or staff. Ask your advisor if they'd be willing to submit on behalf of the organization. All RSOs can submit digital marketing to be included in the involvement newsletter, which is sent out by email to all students on an RSO roster on the first and third Wednesdays of the month. We also encourage you to utilize the UNLV Master Calendar. This is a space where you'll be able to look and see what's going on campus any day, including events posted by departments, the university, and RSOs. And of course, social media. Social media is a great marketing tool. Follow us at Involvement UNLV to stay tuned to events and workshops going on. Follow us from your RSO's social media handle, and when you're posting great events, sometimes we try to reshare those to our page as well. So not only are your friends seeing that post, but also anyone connected to our page as well. RSO Developmental Resources. The involvement team does more than just register RSOs. We are here to provide resources and support to RSOs and students who lead them. Each month, we offer developmental workshops for both RSO student leaders as well as advisors. Some of our previous RSO sessions include organizational transition, CSUN funding, conflict management, and more. We are currently finalizing the upcoming workshop schedule and will send out emails with details. Have you been to the Source Room or one of our events on campus? If so, you've probably checked in using your event pass. Did you know that RSOs can use this free tool to manage digital check-ins at your own event? Full tutorials and instructions on how to use the tool can be found at unlv.edu/sia/eventpass. Check out the Source page on the Involvement Center where you'll find videos, documents, and other helpful resources. Don't forget, we're here to help you. If you're running into challenges managing your organization or have a specific issue or organizational concern you'd like guidance on, feel free to reach out to us at involvement@unlv.edu. We're always happy to meet with you and help however we can. If we're not the correct resource, we'll help point you in the right direction. Funding opportunities. UNLV CSUN funding. UNLV CSUN is your undergraduate student government. The Ways and Means Committee of CSUN strives to increase student activities and enhance campus life at UNLV. One of the ways in which Ways and Means accomplishes this goal is through the fiscally responsible allocation of CSUN undergraduate student fee money. To supplement the cost of operating an RSO, CSUN allocates a large percentage of their annual operating budget towards this goal. Due to their limited budget, CSUN cannot completely cover the cost of operating student organizations at UNLV, but they can certainly help. RSOs should also look for other funding sources. But funding through the Ways and Means Committee of CSUN can often provide an excellent financial supplement to your operations. The Ways and Means Committee makes full efforts to accommodate as many funding requests as possible. While there is no firm deadline to submit a funding request, the application will close when funds for the year have been depleted. With this in mind, the committee encourages RSO leaders to submit funding requests early in the academic year. Before submitting a funding request, we first encourage you to go to their website and read through their frequently asked questions and operating policy. It is super helpful and can probably answer the bulk of your questions. CSUN. To be fully eligible for funding, your organization must be an active registered student organization in good standing with UNLV and the Student Involvement and Activities Department. Because CSUN is funded by undergraduate student fees, any funds allocated from CSUN must be distributed towards undergraduate students only. Your RSO must register as an NC supplier and needs to have a tax ID number or EIN. Further explanations of these requirements can be found on the CSUN website. To request funds, you will need to create a line item budget utilizing the template provided by the committee, as well as quotes for all requested items. The template and a sample budget are available on the website. Funding requests can be submitted through the Finance portal of the Involvement Center. A full tutorial is available on the website. Once received, your request will be reviewed by the Ways and Means Committee. From there, you'll need to present your budget first to the committee and then to the Senate. The committee will let you know what they can and cannot fund. Items they typically do fund are things that help get student organizations up and running, like marketing and promotional items, pop-up tents, tablecloths, giveaways, and t-shirts. They may also help offset the cost of travel to conferences or competitions. Generally, they do not fund food for events or meetings. If approved by the Senate, funding will be dispersed as a direct deposit or check. Note that the process in its entirety can take several weeks, so you are encouraged to plan ahead in your funding request. One very important thing to note is that the maximum amount of funding an organization may receive is determined by the number of undergraduate members in your organization. This is why it is so important for you to keep your roster up to date on the Involvement Center, because if you tell CSUN that you have 100 members in your organization, but you only have 8 members listed on your roster, they're only going to fund you for the 8 members. Details on how to update your roster are included in the Involvement Center tutorial module of RSO Leader Training. GPSA funding. Ways and Means is for undergraduates. So what about grad students? Well, the Graduate and Professional Student Association, known as GPSA, also has some funding available for graduate RSOs and graduate students to apply for. Funding from GPSA typically focuses on professional student conference, travel, and research. Visit their website for more information. Rebel Raiser. Another way to fundraise for your organization is through Rebel Raiser. Rebel Raiser is the official crowdfunding platform for the university. Think of it as UNLV's version of GoFundMe. Let's talk about why we recommend Rebel Raiser over other crowdfunding sites. GoFundMe is a for-profit organization. They typically take around 8 to 10% off the top of what you raise. Rebel Raiser will only charge you a 5% reinvestment fee that goes right back into the institution to help pay for this platform. Another reason this is so great is because they take care of all your tax receipts automatically. Say, for example, you receive a donation of $5,000 from a local business who wants to support your organization. You'll say, "Awesome, thank you so much. We really appreciate it." In return, your benefactor is going to request a tax receipt for their donation. Most of our RSO leaders aren't equipped to accommodate this request. Rebel Raiser is run through the UNLV Foundation office, and they'll take care of all that for you. They'll also help keep track of who has funded your organization during previous campaigns so you can reach out to them again in the future. It is worth noting that the process is not a quick one. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks to set up, and your campaign can only run for up to 30 days. Funds cannot be requested until your campaign ends and can take a few weeks to receive. While this might not be the best approach for an event later this month, it's a great option for further upcoming events, programs, conferences, or competitions. For more information, visit rebelraiser.unlv.edu.